Okay, so let's go into our second question. Evan asks, Evan has an employee that is continuously asking questions, and he's getting really frustrated with constantly having to answer them. So they're coming to him constantly with these questions, and it's getting a little bit tough to field. What do you think, Linz?
Evan, feel for you. So frustrating. And Evan, hate to break it to you, but if someone keeps asking you questions all day, there's a good chance you accidentally trained them to do that. Oops. So here's what I mean when I say that. Every time they ask a question and you immediately give an answer, you're reinforcing the behavior, and they learn, when I'm stuck, I go to Evan. Evan's so helpful. But what we actually want is, when I'm stuck, I think first, I step back, I ask myself questions, right? So the shift here is moving from just answering the questions to coaching. And instead of answering the questions, start asking one back. So coaching is really about helping someone think through the solution themselves. As one of our favorite definitions says, coaching is unlocking someone's potential rather than telling them what to do. So how do you actually coach? Like, what's a way to coach, right? And a really simple way to do this is the GROW model. And we'll put the full model in the show notes, but here's just a really quick example. So let's say they come back to you, like they always do, and they come and they're like, hey, Evan, what should I do about this client request? And instead of just answering and telling them what to do, which is directing, let's try coaching. And we're going to use the GROW framework. So the G in GROW stands for goal. So now we're asking them a question about what their goal is. What outcome are you hoping for with that client? Now we're going to go to the R in GROW, which means reality. Again, not what, right? Not why, or, what have you tried already? So you're trying to get the sense of like, what have they done? Also, that is then going to hint, 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 they need to have tried something, right? Then we're going to go to the O in GROW, which is options. This is sort of the brainstorming phase, right? And so you can just ask, so what are a couple approaches you could take? What are some ideas? Again, you're getting them to think, right? Then the W in GROW, which stands for way forward. Great. Which one do you want to try? Let's pick one. What do you think? Two things happen when you do this. One, they build confidence and problem-solving skills. And number two, you stop becoming the human LLM for your team. And that magic moment comes a few weeks later when they walk in, they say, hey, Evan, here's what I'm thinking of doing. And you realize, oh my goodness, thank goodness, they're actually coming to me with a solution. They're thinking for themselves now. They're not just bringing me a problem. So again, the shift here is really from directing to coaching. So try the GROW model. It's a really useful, easy framework, and just start asking questions back as opposed to giving them answers.
And it is amazing how we tend to reinforce all kinds of unhelpful behaviors in our direct reports by behaving a certain way ourselves. I know I definitely do it. And it's really hard to kind of unwind that wanting to be helpful and to feel valuable and to feel like you're a good manager because you've got all the answers. And, things are moving so fast with AI now, and how teams and people are expected to adopt it. And it's just, everyone's finding their way at the moment. And you're never going to know, you're not going to have all the answers, and that is totally okay.
Yep. And I think that the key too is just to remind yourself that it takes time to coach, right? Like, and it takes patience. Yeah. But it's one of those things that if you just step back, like especially before your one-on-one or whatever, and you're like, okay, I'm going to coach today when I can. I'm not just going to direct, because the easiest thing will always be, if you have the answer, to just give the answer, right? But then you just never get out of that cycle where someone's constantly coming to you to ask you a question. It's just like, so you just got to put in the time and be patient and use that framework, and you will just, you will save yourself so much time in the future, and you're going to help your direct report really grow. I mean, that's the ultimate thing here, right?